Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we are discussing about introduction to arrays. The points we will discuss are background, then introduction of arrays, objective of arrays, array and programming, then some types of arrays, comparison with structure and pointer, DV, disadv and application of array. Introduction to arrays. What is an array? An array is a data structure that stores an element of the same data type. Here is the background. John von Neumann wrote the first array sorting program, mergesort, in 1945 during the building of the first stored program computer. Introduction of arrays. An array is a collection of variables of a similar data type. Instead of declaring each variable and assigning it a value individually, you can declare one variable, means the array, and add the values of the various variables to it. An array is a data structure containing a number of data values, all of which are of same data types. An array is a set of values which are termed elements that are logically related to each other. An array is a collection of elements of the same data type placed in contiguous memory locations that can be individually referenced by using an index to a unique identifier. Arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable instead of declaring separate variables for each value. C++ provides a data structure, the array, which store a fixed size sequential collection of elements of the same data type. An array is used to store a collection of data, but it is often more useful to think of an array as a collection of variables of the same type. Here is the concept diagram of array. The index of array always starts with the 0. Understand syntax of array. Firstly, array name, then its data type, and then elements to be stored. A question arises here that why arrays come in programming? Arrays are best for storing multiple values in a single variable. Arrays are better at processing many values easily and quickly. Sorting and searching of values is easier in arrays. The computer itself is nothing but a collection of arrays of switches. A byte is an array of 8 binary bits. An integer in many languages is an array of 4 bytes. A string is an array of characters, can be 1 or 2 bytes per character depending on encoding. Here are types of arrays: 1D array, one-dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, pointer to an array. First of all, 1D array. This is an array in which the data items are arranged linearly in one dimension only. It is commonly called a 1D array. Syntax. The array name is the name of the array. The size is the number of items to be stored in the array. Okay. Here is an example of using array. Here int is the data type, age is the name, and 5 variables to be stored in the array. What is 2D array? A 2D array stores data in a list with 1D array. It is a matrix with rows and columns. The array name is the name of the array. The size is the number of items to be stored in the array. To declare a 2D array, use the following syntax: X and Y. This is an example of using 2D array. Now move towards 3D array, means three-dimensional array. A 3D array is an array of arrays. Each element in a 3D array is identified by a set of 3 indexes. To access the elements of a 3D array, we use 3 for loops. Here is the syntax for 3D array. The array name is the name of the array. The size is the number of items to be stored in the array. To declare a 3D array, use the following syntax means type, data type, then array name, and then x, y, and z in which values to be stored. This is an example of 3D array. Integer is a data type, a is array name. Comparison of arrays with pointers. Arrays. Array stores the value of the variable of homogeneous data type, while pointers store the addresses of another variable of same data type as the pointer variable's data type. A normal array stores values of variables and pointers arrays stored the address of variable, and pointers are specially designed to store the address of variables. An array can store the number of elements mentioned in the size of array variable, and a pointer variable can store the address of only one variable at a time. Advantages and disadvantages of arrays. Firstly, advantages. Arrays represent multiple data items of the same type using a single name. In arrays, the elements can be accessed randomly by using the index number. Arrays allocate memory in contiguous memory location for all its elements. Here are some disadvantages of arrays. The number of elements to be stored in an array should be known in advance. Insertion and deletion are quite difficult in an array. Allocating more memory than the requirement leads to wastage of memory space. Application. Array stores data elements of the same data type. Thank you friends, this is it for now. Also share the summary of what you have learned from today's lecture in the comment box. Allah Hafiz.